What's going on, everyone? Welcome to another episode of TV Trendy Tuesdays here. I'm joined by none other than Mr. Emperor Goodwin and Mr. Papa Pumpkin, aka the Gourd King. Gentlemen, how are you guys doing tonight?
I'm fine.
Yeah, it'd be better if we weren't covering this episode. Although halfway through, I thought, "Oh my God, Gindy's going to do it. He's actually going to reveal the troll." Nope.
We're being trolled, guys. Yeah.
I mean, I think maybe he semi-did because I saw so many shots in this episode of various like characters reacting in a way I think certain fans who like this season are reacting. I think I'm starting to think Spear is their stand-in in many ways.
Yes.
And we are the living trying to remind them of what actually made this show good, because this ain't it.
And then halfway through, we switched to Saturday morning cartoons for just a few seconds, and then oh shit, we got to finish the episode.
What was like that was so out of left field that when you brought it up, I was like, "Oh yeah, that happened, didn't?"
My
I wasn't sure that was real. I was like, "Did I?"
Yeah, that was. I looked at
was...
and she was looking at me, and she was like, "You saw that, right?" I was like, "I did." Okay, we're not both having a stroke at the same time. That's good.
Oh like, yeah, as I'm grabbing screenshots,
where like the dick pic is put in the middle of the animated film, we're just like, "What?"
Yeah, as I was grabbing screenshots, it's the same thing. I was like, "What the hell is this?" Like, is it right?
Not only that, it has music.
Yeah.
I was like, "What?"
And then it switches back, and it's like, and it puts up the 14 thing again, and I was like, okay.
Mira apparently dreams in heavy metal.
Mira.
Well, I mean, I think we know what time this is set in. It's definitely the 70s or later, because she dreamt the Saturday morning cartoon.
Like when it happened, I honestly thought that whoever uploaded the episode uploaded like a fan tribute or commercial or something they played, and it just interrupted it, and I was like, huh, that was weird. That was really out of place. And then you brought it up. I was like, so that was part of the episode. Okay, then. That was random.
Yeah, I actually, so I checked multiple sites, and I was like, okay, well, maybe it was the same upload or whatever. So I checked Reddit, and somebody had on there, and they're like, I think this is a preview of the final episode or whatever. I was like, oh no, this shit's real. It wasn't just hallucination or what the fuck.
Yeah, before we dive into it, we just to say that Vex, our dear resident brown Canadian woman, will not be joining us tonight because the Canadian winds and snowstorms have destroyed her internet for the week. But she'll be back for next episode. We're not going to let her off that easy. That is for damn sure.
I think she's actually the one that cut her own internet.
I think it was self-sabotage.
I literally made, like, she sent us a picture of the down power line, and I said, "Really, Vex? Just so you didn't have to be on the stream?" Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, wow, that tree looked pretty healthy. If I'm being honest with you, but
I mean, I'm a little jealous. I didn't think of it.
Yeah, no, right. Well,
be ashamed if somebody knocked out my internet.
Yeah. Oh no, it's going down.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't live in an area where there's large enough trees to have that happen. But she did give me notes. I will say she didn't leave us high and dry. She did give us some bullet points on Discord to me that I can reciprocate.
Yeah, I would point out that I believe everyone remembers how zesty she was in the prior episode.
Yes.
She's more so now, having seen this episode. This is the new latest and greatest insult that she will not tolerate.
I just want to note what she said was, since she's not going to be present tonight, she said, "I have fucking notes because I'm angry."
Yes.
Those were her actual words. I'm looking right in front of me and on our Discord chat together.
Yes.
And do you want me to read her bullet points now, kind of get them out of the way?
Oh, I think we should go through the episode, experience it together, and then you can interject her relevant notes.
Because I mean, I wouldn't say they're all sort of like in line, because she's just obviously like,
are they all uppercase?
No, they're not in all caps.
oh.
She
The rough draft was.
yeah. I'm sure her initial note taking itself was probably all caps.
Is implied. With all of them, yeah.
And then it boiled down to like I'll use proper grammar for most of it after that,
for ease of reading, but understand the implied shouting is there.
Yeah,
with the lack of internet, she's currently converting it to ransom note format.
Yeah. I'm writing my notes in Comic Sans. I figure it's appropriate.
One of the things I'll just kind of say from the get-go is that she says that that Gendy is recycling environments now from the second episode of this season, from the lion episode, because that makes sense. Sarcastically, obviously.
Well, I'll tell you, there's another problem. We really haven't touched on this a ton, but like even if hypothetically you can imagine a version of this story arc that's coherent and reasonably well done, it would still be just horrifically paced. This is a very poorly paced story.
Yeah.
Like so little is happening.
Wait, there's a story?
Allegedly.
I thought this whole season was just about member berries.
Oh.
And like, I mean, South Park already did that as a joke, but I don't know. I feel like this is kind of taking it a bit too real.
Yeah, I mean, this is either one of the greatest trolls in media history, or something terrible has happened to Gendy, and he really should have it looked at.
Let's see what's up to some folks in the chat. We got our longtime friend and follower here, Mr. Rick Costa. How are you doing, Rick? Ironically, yeah, it was saying the keywords of Mira repeatedly, and then that's what I was waiting for. Mira on the wall. Who's the trollest one of all? Gendy. What's up, Davina? How are you doing? That's why
Gendy's not being very fair.
No.
Like in a good version of this story, this would be maybe episode 3.
Yeah, I'd say so too. I watched Gooch's video, so I'm prepared as ever going to be for this season. Did he make a video for this episode?
He did. Yeah, I think it was a couple hours ago.
Oh, okay. I have no idea what he said, so I cannot comment on it.
I can say that he interpreted the episode differently than I did.
Well, we'll just kind of go through it together.
Yeah.
What's up, Cannoli? Someone please make this episode stop or season stop. Draconis, what's up, dude? A likely story.
The time they should have made it stop was before they made this
Tree
season.
Pity. What did you say, Goin? Sorry.
I said the time that they should have made this season stop was before they made this season.
Right. What's up, Kojo? Greetings as well. As I was watching it, number one, I'm like, this as bad as this episode was, it's also incredibly predicting, which I did not like at all. But this episode also felt like it was just retconning his mistakes and his decision to kill off Spear and end.
Yeah, but he did arc. I mean, he's retconned this season already in the prior episode. Yeah, and then this one's like, I'm gonna make you just no, none of that happened. It's like, wait, what? And oh yeah, talk about predictable. My wife, before the episode began, just looked at me and she's like, Mira's gonna fix him. And I was like, oh yeah, I mean, it can't be that obvious. Oh, it was literal. She was absolutely correct.
Which, Gemma, like, I will say this, like it's fine if you like it, but if you're a fan of Gendy, we're all fans of Gendy here. We're all fans of his, the first 2 seasons, right? You know that especially, and like, Rick does, Cannoli does, I'm sure, Davina does as well. But like, when we're objectively looking at the writing and we're objectively looking at the plot of the season, it doesn't make sense. None of the season makes sense. And
it
that's
cheats a ton too.
Yeah.
Like there's so much cheating. And right. Like this episode, it's pretty egregious. Like,
yes.
Like like as
time
far as
when
like
time stops,
We did too.
so that we can have the 3 pratfalls in a row.
yeah, I mean, like, okay, the overarching attempt at a plot, this doesn't have a ton of holes in that, but the logic is utterly broken, and there's just so many like wild inconsistencies with like the world's physics, and again, they are highly selective about when Spear can actually do things and why.
Yes,
And it's
literally,
really frustrating. It's
yeah.
really
In the same scene, you see him. He's suddenly limber and doing everything, and then sitting down requires like manual intervention, and it's like, what is that? Fuck off.
Yeah, and you know, like I as I've seen most of the season and a lot of reactions, and you know, I don't know if it's just because people gave the season a chance and then things have dropped off. Like, you know, I'm grateful that the first 2 episodes that we covered for myself, you know, and not being a very big channel at all, has done exceedingly well, you know, for a live stream that's getting replays. Um, but I mean, admittedly, like I've noticed a drop off. You know, in comparison, like they're still getting the previous episodes are getting views, but from what I were searching online or just kind of searching hashtags, like there's not a lot of reposting. There's not a lot of conversation out there, you know, as we've tried to find other, you know, X posts, you know, at the end of the episode to see what other people are saying, and they just haven't been abundant. And at that point, if the reviews and the posts and the discussions online are in abundance, that means people aren't watching it, or people aren't taking the time and the liberty to portray their feelings online to just say, "Hey, this show is great," or
Yeah,
"The show is bad."
I don't think, because I was looking at like the Primal Reddit just to kind of get a sense of engagement. I mean, it has evaporated, and what you're getting now are you know, people that are like, I don't know about this, and then others that are just like, this ain't it. You know, what happened. I think the energy is just dropped out of you know, the fandom for this, and what you have
Mhm.
left are people that are still hoping that somehow Gendy pulls out a good story and justifies what's happened in these episodes leading up, and I don't see that happening. It's just, or people that are just, you know, fanning for the sake of fanning because it's thing that I know and like, and you know, it has brand, and so I support brand.
Mhm.
You know, there were certainly some, you know, I can understand like the first couple of episodes if you have all of the goodwill that Gendy built up, and so you're willing to give it grace, even though it might have done a little thing, but you kind of look and go, okay, maybe I'm missing it, or maybe, you know, this is going on, or this is, you know, a setup to a
Hi, Sherry.
longer play. But no, that's this one is, again, each one kind of keeps getting worse. This one was the most what the fuck of the episodes. And it was really that dream sequence just like jarred me out of everything, and everything that followed. I was just like, I
Oh
don't
God.
care. What the hell was that I just saw?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
it's one of those
Yeah.
things that honestly, if the show were good and they did that, I would be genuinely upset at seeing something like that because it's such a shark jumping type of moment.
Yeah.
But on top of everything else we've seen in the scene, you're just like, okay, that was really odd and ridiculous, but I don't really care that much. Yeah, this episode is it's right, and there's so many beats where they're going hard for like comedy and stuff, and in a sense, like there are elements to that work, but almost kind of in spite of it, because it's like I'm kind of laughing at you, I'm not really laughing with you, because I'm mapping onto these characters and these reactions, you know, what I think of the people calling this good right now, because this season is just it's really really bad.
Draconis,
Really bad.
it's funny you mentioned that because I never read his book, and I know other people have, like Zach's. I think I was talking to Zach's about it, and he enjoyed it. And he said the comic book or the little novella or whatever it is good, because it's like a one-off story, right? There's just not a continuation. I think it's the story where George doesn't have to get too lost in his ways, right? That was like something easy that he actually could finish. I'll admit, I have not watched the last 2 episodes, not because I don't want to. I just haven't had the chance to catch up yet. Like I haven't even watched the last 2 episodes of Fallout for season 2, and I'm still finishing Wonder Man. Just for I can only handle so much at one time, and kind of formulate my thoughts for any sort of internet discussions, right? But I will say this: first episode of Night of the Seven Kingdoms I was like, I don't know. Second episode, I'm like, actually, this was a lot better. And I have been hearing good things about this particular episode, which, I mean, I saw Jamma just say, after episode 4, like he's in love with the show. And it's only 6 episodes. I mean, I don't know if
really
we'll do that next.
It's only 6 episodes.
Yeah. It would be pretty easy to cover, but like, I was just unsure about it, right? Because I think.
Yeah, I would love to. I would be totally down to cover that because it sounds great, and
yeah,
I'd love to talk about something great right now.
Yeah, because I don't know if there's anything else that's like really new. So I think that's still going to be relevant. And I think Primal only has like a few more episodes left to kind of go through. So we might do that next.
Is it 10? Is it 10 for this season?
I thought this season was shorter for some reason.
Primal's 10. This season's 10.
This is I was thinking this
10?
is the halfway point.
It's 10.
Jesus.
Yeah.
We're half through.
God help us, dude. Amateur, what's up, my guy? How have you been, man? Primal is a masterpiece. 10 out of 10, uncontested in visual storytelling.
That would be true for 2 seasons.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, he said he's only seen the first. So
yeah.
I'm like, okay, that's a valid statement. That's totally cool.
Yes.
And the second season is excellent as well.
Yes.
So.
And those are the only 2 seasons. There is no 3rd season.
Dude, yeah, amateur. Watch season 2. You'll be floored. Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
But I would stop there because this season is just not.
And season 2 completes. And here's the thing: seasons 1 and 2, that is a complete arc. They could end it there. They should have ended it there, and that is a really great story. It wraps a really nice bow. Like there's a really nice kind of full circle thing about the last episode of season 2 when you harken back to episode 1. It's really excellent. They never needed to make this season.
Yeah, it is season 1 and season 2. Everything is resolved. The story is completed, and yeah, you've got this singularly great story. There is no season 3. Despite what we're about to talk about, this doesn't exist.
Right.
Trust me.
This is all. I wish this was just fan fiction that somehow was made from AI instead. But well, it
seasons 1 and 2 is Zool. This is Dana. There is no Dana.
Yeah. I mean, everything does kind of go to shit. I think they get. I think people are afraid of stopping at a certain point and letting things be very limited. To
there's an infantile desire to just thing must go on forever,
right?
And that's ridiculous. Amateur, I at the beginning of this, I said, well, it can't be worse than season 2 of Arcane.
You did.
I retracted that statement.
Yeah, that's like same thing. First season of Invincible is still the best out of them all. Don't know what happened after that. I watched the other season 2 and season 3, and I'm very unimpressed by it all. And then a lot of people have said, just read the comics instead, bro. And I'm like, yeah, I might have to. I know some things are a lot different in the comics for Invincible, but yeah, I mean, Arcane being covered that on Gooch's channel. Me being a big, long time or old previous League of Legends player for a while, right? I was just extremely disappointed in how they retconned their own lore that way and destroyed season 2 after season 1 was quite enjoyable for a show. But yeah, Primal season 3 is well, we'll get into it. I mean, there's going to be spoilers, so I don't know.
I mean, yeah, this will spoil the ending of season 2. It's kind of unavoidable in every fucking episode of this thing.
Yeah.
Again, you forgot about the Iron Fleet.
I wish he would have forgot about Primal.
Yeah, I wish he would have gone back and done something else, like a brand new cartoon. Ironically, actually, that's funny you mentioned that, Waylon, because isn't he doing the Sea Serpent animated show from House of the Dragon?
Oh, I knew he had another animation project.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is it House
Game of Thrones related? Yeah. So, yeah, there you go. Right. I was looking Knights of the Seven Kingdom more and more while remaining guarded because I'm so sick of being burned after the last scene that I was like, I'm like, fuck it all. I'm all in. Yeah. Same thing why I was sort of hesitant to start that show because I'm like, God, I don't want to watch another Game of Thrones season and series that might start off well but turn to crap or be shit from the beginning. And it's like, but wait, it gets better at the very end. It's like, well, what happened from the start? You know, like, so
I think there was, I mean, I think they were smart to release that series weekly because the first 2 weeks you get a combination of, I don't know if I trust another Game of Thrones thing. Also, people who like Game of Thrones are like, wait, this doesn't have the same tone. It was like, right, it doesn't. And so the first 2 episodes kind of were getting traction, but there was some pushback. I think by episode 3, people are really getting it, and then this last episode won a lot of people over.
I think the beginning of
House
of the Dragon season 1 was good. Yeah, I mean, I think House of the Dragon season 1 really got good, and you noticed that the show is going to be increasingly better by I think like episode 3 or 4. I forget which one it was. But really, Patty Considine was undoubtedly the star of that season. I mean, he had some fantastic acting moments, and definitely in his decrepitness, he carried that show.
Yeah, well, and then season 2 was a bit of
an absolute dumpster fire.
Wet part.
Yeah. What's up, EB?
Wasn't full pants shitting, but it sure had. There was a shart.
It was a soap opera. It was not the good, not a good soap opera as well, because none exist. So, amateur. If you're more than welcome to stick around, brother. But there will be things that are spoiled now. If you're okay with that.
Honestly, the imagery alone is pretty spoilery.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
like seriously, if you have any inclination to watch, I mean, you loved season 1. I would recommend watching season 2, not the stream. I would not spoil it. I mean, we'd love having you here. I love seeing you in the chat, but I would hate to be the I'd hate to be the person who spoiled season 2.
Yeah.
I know.
It's really great.
Vex would have been here too, man. And like I have her notes that she sent me, and she's just angry. And you know what happens when Vex gets angry?
It's spicy.
Gonna go watch it then. Yeah, let us know, dude. If you're able to like binge it all by next week, like season 2,
we'll bring your ass on. Let's go.
Yeah, come back.
It's an easy binge.
Yeah, it really is, right? And then you'll kind of see where season 3 has begun. Even if we're talking about episode 6, you won't have missed a single fucking thing.
Yeah, we can catch you up in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean,
and you'll go, you're lying to me, and I'll say it's worse than we summarized.
I mean, it's an extended Lord of the Rings movie. That's the length, pretty much. It's like 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Yeah.
This is more Rings of Power.
As a comparison. Yeah, season 3 is compared to Rings of Power as the first 2
Ring
seasons
around the toilet bowl.
Like this, the only reason this is more bearable than Rings of Power is because it's shorter and there's no dialogue. That's the only reason it's more bearable.
Later, bro. Hope to see you next week, man.
Yeah.
Good to see you, amateur. Though. You know, this episode felt very long.
Yeah, I legit thought that this was like when we had the dream and that and I was like, oh, did we do 2 episodes in one thing? I was like, no, it just not a goddamn thing happens. It drags along and it's stupid.
was like, I'm still happy with this episode. This is insane, man. Why is this episode taking forever, dragging ass?
No, again, I mean, last week was the moment that my wife looked at me and said, in all of season 1, season 2, never once did I think, is this episode about Homer? But clearly that had come into her mind last episode. It actually come in through every episode of this. This one was just like, is it over yet? Oh my God. What? Jesus wept.
Yeah. Well, if you forgot what happened in the previous episode, Zombie Spirit shows up and he scared away all of the prehistoric warthogs, or
Man, bear,
hippos,
pig,
man,
goat.
bear, pig, hippo, goat things.
Yeah, dog.
Yeah, with the mohawks, right? So, yeah, and Fang undoubtedly goes, yeah, this bitch ain't real. This isn't who we all think he is.
She smells death, so she's big mad, and that is the entirety of Fang's emotional range throughout the episode until the very, very end.
Mm-hmm.
So
I feel like Fang's anger is relatable to Vex's anger.
Yeah,
Fanger.
she's the avatar for the audience.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know why that was even significant. I'm like, that's not like an old relic or something. He just found that and put it on, so who cares?
But it had meaning now because he have it on.
It's not even a tooth from Fang, like
No.
or a tooth or a other dinosaur. Like
he just found a random tooth and made a necklace. It's like, okay.
Yep.
Lion tooth and lion. I like lion.
Yeah. There are a lot of
That was me.
Yeah, I will say that they're the one good part of the episode involves them.
No, don't watch it. Don't watch it.
Yeah. What the hell?
What the hell was this?
I don't like these guys. I thought for the tone that, yeah, I could not stand them. So the one satisfying part of the episode is later when they just kind of unceremoniously get wrecked. And I was like, okay, good. They're gone.
Yeah.
Granted, it's really stupid what happens directly after that, but I was like, at least they're gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the idea of trying to establish this connection between a zombified resurrected Spear and Mira, who it's like and I think obviously here's the flashbacks, I remember what you looked like potentially, right? Mira. Let's continue to say it as if we're hooked on phonics. And at that point,
he's on something, but it isn't phonics because he just yelly shouty man. But the bigger thing is, remember how he would always get distracted and then become the Proclaimers music video, and he's going to walk 500 miles because he kept hearing any kind of roar. When the actual roar that he kept having flashbacks to happens, he's just standing there. What? It's so selective with the what are we gonna? When is this gonna trigger a thing? I don't know. Whenever a plot need to happen.
And honestly, I don't like her reaction to him at all, because to me, like the most so if she sees him and she's this accepting, it's like it begs the question. It's like, okay, if this is fine, why didn't y'all just bring him back right after he died? Because your shaman had that power. I doubt you all wouldn't have been aware of this, but it's like, if not, he could have stepped forward and said, I can bring him back. But if not, an understandable reason not to would be just the tragic nature of it. So I'm like, okay, I would have much preferred her react that way to him. Like, oh my gosh, this is awful. I mean, you're seeing this person you cared about who is, a mindless zombie. It's like the merciful thing to do would be to try and just put him down. It's
right.
It's like you're basically you're reducing him to something like less than a pet. And I'm like, this is what you all brought him back for, really? I mean, it's in a way, it's almost a perfect metaphor for the show. You've revived a corpse.
Yes, yep. and she's like, oh, look, it's this thing I recognize, and it's fine. Meanwhile, you're going, you should be horrified, and you should want to put this thing out of its misery.
Yeah, and look, and if you wanted to then show him in some way, like display some piece of his old humanity before they did that, okay, you can maybe do something with that, but at least you've started off on the right foot that they understand this is a bad state for him to be in.
Yep.
And they should be treating it as such. Like I don't like the comedic way that this episode is handled. I'm like, it seems just completely tone deaf.
Oh yeah, the comedy, baby T-Rexes, getting fed in a variety of ways. You have the fucking dream sequence. But also she's pregnant. Here, zombie, put hand on my baby. What?
It's like, that seems risky.
Yeah, ever been around a pregnant woman, especially when she's getting like that? Oh, they get real snippy about that kind of stuff. Unless they really know you and trust you. And
yeah, and actually, that was one of the things that Vex says about this episode, that Mira's warrior companions are, I quote, fucking morons, and for some reason, the comedic relief, which, when they start doing the little dance thing and they draw, putting pieces of wood down in a circle, and then, they're so afraid of spear, right? And then they end up getting their throats ripped out and dying by some freaking Rafiki looking baboons. And I'm like, they were pointless. They were just fodder, to have some sort of.
They were Abbott and Costello, but
yeah.
Instead they killed them.
Yeah. Mira's reaction here, it's like, this is me when somebody's saying season 3 is good.
Yes, yeah. I like.
It's
like, don't cope, please. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. There's no argument here. There's no debate. And then, yeah, I'm like, I totally agree with, dude.
And the Rex is Vex.
Oh my god!
Just screaming at him, stop it!
Exactly.
Yeah, that's exactly.
I don't even get why this reminded him of the line.
Like, that's what she said. Like, she's like, they're just recycling things from the Lion episode, because that makes sense to insert it here. I mean, it's just like, oh look, yeah, we don't need a flashback. It's right in front, dude. It's right in front of you. You don't need to do a fucking flashback.
He went to the lions because he had this fucking flashback because he heard roaring.
Yeah.
So when he hears the actual roar that he's been trying to seek with his exposed brain and the flies eating it, no, instead he sees lion first again, and then sees, and remember
locations.
Remember Grasshopper? I remember Grasshopper. I was like, why?
Oh, look at
if
the
you
colors.
wanted to do a really funny joke, like a genuinely funny joke, you would have him remember like the grasshopper and the lion, and then turn around and start walking the other way.
Exactly. Like, It's like, okay, I'll go to the thing I know.
But yeah, it's just like they're going for these really odd comedy beats, and they're in. It's like, gosh, you're reducing him to a clown at this point. Like, even some of the expressions you're animating on his face, like this whole sequence.
Bro, I hated this sequence.
I hated it. I was like kind of angry watching this. I was like, why? Yeah. What are we doing here?
I do.
I was like, it's a meme. This episode, it's just this is just memes. It's memes.
Yeah.
Like there's been subtle humor in Primal before, but this is just overt in a way that just does not fit.
Yeah, it's disrespectful in it.
It is,
and it's comedy, and I use that very loosely.
It's very uncharacteristic of the first two seasons with that slight, and subtle comedy gore.
Also, but I can suddenly remember everything that happened to me. I'm gonna tell it all over, and then I'm just gonna reset. My factory reset kicked in, and now I'm just gonna stand there gape mouthed while everybody sleeps, and I won't even bother to fucking
factory reset. Oh, like his supreme hunting skills that he can outdo from a T-Rex.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh,
remember,
that angered me.
This motherfucker couldn't sit down.
Yeah, bones cracking because he didn't know how to sit on his ass, or what was left of it. And but can Jesus can fall through trees repeatedly, like it is some sort of comedic, Warner Brothers cartoon show, like he's the fucking Wile E. Coyote here.
Yeah, I mean, he forgets a limb, like 2 times in a row before getting it the 3rd time.
Right. Yeah.
The really wild thing about the tree fall is, okay, they've done that kind of thing before where somebody's fallen a really long way into the ground and survived. I'm like, okay, but then when his arm starts to peel off, and I'm like, You shouldn't have done that because now you've established that he basically should have exploded on impact, and no freaking way should Mira or her baby survive that fall either. It's like you basically shown like, yeah, the impact can rip the limb off, and I'm like, you shouldn't have done that.
Not only that, but they showed that he's taking damage bone wise and he isn't repairing.
Yep. Yeah, he's disintegrating bit by bit. So it's like, I mean, frankly, he should be worse than he is now by this point. At the end of the episode, like he got off easy. You know, and I get it. Look, Gendy said, "Oh, this show is, you know, hyper unrealistic." Sure, I get it. You know, there is a, you know,
it's
the
unrealistic and
suspension
there's
disbelief.
Inconsistent. They should
right.
Don't marry
there are
those
limitations.
Two things.
Yep, you can be unrealistic. You can't be illogical.
Yep, and it's fine, cool. Like this is super fantasy, but yeah, you need to establish rules within this world still, and you're breaking them.
Yeah, if anything can happen because plot needs it, then there's no story.
Yep,
and there's no stakes, and I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and there is no story to this season. There is the plot's fucking. God, man, again, he lost the plot. I'm sorry.
Well, I don't know what he found, but he never should have made it into animation.
He might have found a couple of dollars, but you know, job's
like
job, right?
Like as I've combed over like the first 5 episodes, I'm like, okay, there's a couple of little parts here and there where I'm like, okay, this is bad. You shouldn't have done. Like I know in like a cold death, for example, you know, they kill the weak mammoth and then they drag like the bones and the meat and all that away. And then there's a blizzard and then the other mammoths see the tracks. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of stupid. It would have snowed over it. That's ridiculous. But that's a small issue on the whole. It's like, okay, it is a flaw, but it doesn't kill anything. And most of the rest of the episode is pretty rock solid. And that's true of most of at least those first 5 episodes. There's a couple of little things here and there, but there's very little that you would consider like plot breaking. Here, it's just, well, there's no rules whatsoever. We're just doing thing because it's convenient at the time. And the thing is, it's not even in service to an interesting story. That's like probably the most egregious thing. It's like you're cheating, you know, to bat 100. That's well done. Well done.
Yeah, you've got you know, Roadrunner and Coyote, you know, world and consistency, but the characters aren't even that interesting.
It's like the pitcher is throwing spitballs so he can walk the batter. Real good pitcher.
Well, they put the batter up there without a bat, and I don't know, so for some reason they keep striking out.
Which I think it's kind of funny that this snake decided to bite him, right? And it's like, my guy, his flesh is already decayed, dude.
No, there's no heat, so it's not seeing.
On top of that,
it would just see him as a part of the scenery.
Right? Yeah. It would be like, it just doesn't make sense for a snake for the snakes.
Snakes don't approach you to bite you. Snakes are terrified of humans or humanoids.
Speak of the she-devil.
This is one of the many member berries because this is harkening back to
the
River of Snakes. The very end of River of Snakes.
Yeah.
At the very end, like a little snake crawls up and Fang kills it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or excuse me, Spear kills it because Fang's scared.
Yeah.
It's all right, Vex. I have your notes pulled up here as well as we go through them. So, is there an end goal to this story? Do they hope to resurrect Spear? I'm afraid that's what they're going to somehow.
Oh no! I actually think that Redditor is right when he said that the thing that she dreamed is actually going to be like episode 9 or 10 or something like that.
And it will be really stupid if they do.
Yes.
Because again, it will beg the question, why did they not do this to begin with? If you could resurrect him to his full glory, why didn't you?
Yep.
I mean, granted, you shouldn't do it anyway.
To his full glory in that clip.
Mistakes, but
he still has exposed brain in that dream clip.
Yep. Yep. Yeah. If they bring him back, like he somehow is his former self, then it's like, dude, what did you just bring us on? It's like saying, hey guys, we're gonna go to the city in the same state, but we're gonna travel across the entire country, go around, And we could just take in the straight shot. Straight shot Shori is just going, hey, guess what? We can bring him back through this magic. But I feel like they're like, oh, well, they had to go on this journey because, in order to get to this point to find out, this thing that we hadn't gotten to yet because they hadn't explored this part of the world because, we didn't want to include that, even though we could have done it in the beginning from the first start of the episode for this season. But hey,
she could at least
think of all the
knit a cat
emotion
for
we
his
would have missed.
skull.
Mhm.
I know Vex would love this. She should knit a cap for his
A
skull.
small
Look
cap,
like a
yeah,
yarmulke.
a skull cap. Yeah, that's just enough to cover a portion of his head.
He's gonna have a brain yarmulke.
Dude, this Wetland have a show next to his name now to protect him from this chaos shit. Yeah, it still shows it as a wrench to me on the back end, but I have noticed that if you're watching it, it is a shield.
Chat at the shield now.
Yep. So it's kind of funny, but
It's kind of like when occasionally you'll get a super chat come in and it's the actual name they used and not the BS.
that's what hell of a This was my exact feelings watching this episode. I can relate to Fang.
Yeah, Fang is absolutely the audience inserted in this one where it's just growling and going, nah, that ain't it. Get it out of here.
This is pissing me off right now here. This ain't the real shit. Rossi with the 1 photo 9 with the super sticker.
Wreck Rose.
A wrecked rose. Vex is here. My short king.
Spirit.
In chat. Hope you're feeling better.
You're like Goodwin's selection of Pee-wee's Big Adventure avatars.
Yes.
Great movie.
Amazing Larry has exactly the look that I needed, as did Large Marge.
Large Marge, funny enough, if you look at the plaque of her death, she died on my birthday.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rossi, this clip's for you also because there's a T-Rex on the screen.
This stuff will make you a goddamn sexual tyrannosaurus, just like me.
I wish the show was a.
Yeah,
it's more of the sore ass part than anything else.
Yeah,
this is an impotent tyrannosaurus.
Yep, here it is.
Here we go, Thundar the Baldarian.
What the hell was this?
Like my immediate thought was like, whoa, okay, so someone uploaded a bad version, and you get to this. I'm like, oh no, this is a style of animation. I cannot believe this was part of the episode. Out of freaking nowhere, she has a heavy metal dream, and it's like, this is so retarded.
I mean, this was straight up Saturday morning cartoons, Thundar the Barbarian, except shit. I mean, it's got like 80s theme song playing, where it's like, and going to the west, and I was like, what? And then then she has another dream instead.
Yeah, because I stopped like taking screenshots after this because I was like, whoa, what the hell is this? Because there's a shot after this in the rocks as it's looking down, and you can see the AS for Adult Swim, and I was like, oh, is this like a commercial ad? Nope, actual part of the episode.
What was it? What was that?
I don't know. Like,
I mean, it went meta because again, it also throws up the 14 on the to do the rating shit again and all that. And I was like,
what's up,
wait,
Assassin?
what?
Herculoids.
What?
Thunderscar. Yeah. Yeah. This was a choice, but yeah.
Wrong choice.
Yeah, it goes back to this. I was like, oh, okay, well, that's interesting. And I think it was at this point.
Did you get a shot of like his face when he's flying?
Oh no, I didn't.
He still has the brain exposed and all that shit. But it's like King Conan, but lobotomized.
Yeah, I saw that, but that's why I was like, well, what's going on here? But I didn't grab a screen still of it, but
I was so tempted to just clip out that little bit and go, here's the episode.
Yeah. It was a fever dream and we were all there to experience it. I know,
yes.
Right? Yeah, then it's like, oh, well, while we get back to the actual, chase at hand here. Remember the last episode when they stole a bunch of people, threw them in a pit, the giant giant albino mother man bear pig warthog goat thing, hippo
The
thing.
kaiju,
The kaiju warthog hippo goat mohawk thing that
dog, sheep,
has a
snake.
lot of huge animal breasts.
Yep.
Yeah, we're back on that now. That's the hair from those warthogs. So
Well, remember, she is part of her dream. She also has the flashback to what we just saw in the last fucking episode, which is the man bear pig things grabbing the two people and running off.
I think all of us did Soul Assassin.
This episode stretches out the length of time that those people will be spending with those pigs, which makes it utterly implausible that any of them would survive. And I guarantee you that little kid's gonna make it.
Not only that, but they're reproducing in that pit.
Vex, you know who stopped by earlier? Was
amateur analyst.
Amateur analyst popped in, and he had said that this is a masterpiece. Which, again, we know that.
He said season 1 was a masterpiece.
He don't watch season 1.
To watch season 2. He didn't say season 3 was a masterpiece.
He said Primal was a masterpiece, and I threatened to beat him vigorously about the face and neck.
Yeah. So I was like, look, dude, I don't want good seeing you here, man. Want you to stick around, but also don't want to spoil this because we all want you to enjoy season 2 first. And then come back next week, and then we'll catch you up in 3 minutes, like Goodwin said, and then you realize how it all turned to shit.
Mm-hmm.
So let's see how many animal kidnappings we can fit into season 3. Exactly.
All right. Yep.
Yeah, he did. So
in fact, right now he's watching season 2 rather than this shit.
Mm-hmm.
I wish I was with him.
Right. Saying good things. Vex, I don't know if you've watched A Night of the Seven Kingdoms yet, but
I don't think she's ever watched anything Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I don't know if she has. I don't remember. But people have been liking it, suggesting it perhaps after this shite. But I don't know what else is coming out that would be worthwhile covering on here too.
I don't know. This weekend, one of the very few movies that I have even a glimmer of hope for is hitting theaters.
What movie is that?
Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die.
Yeah, I actually am interested in that.
I do know that I want to pause here because this is another thing I have issue with, but I know that I believe it's sometime in March the Peaky Blinders movie comes out.
I don't have any faith in that.
I'm very curious about it because I did quite enjoy the show. And Vex has never seen Peaky Blinders, but not to say we need to cover 6 seasons because that's about 36 episodes.
Oh God.
Like each season's like only 6 episodes, but they're like a solid hour and a half long.
Yeah, there's also some seasons in there that I'm like,
Yeah, it's not all. I forget which season. It's been a while because I caught up. I think I had binged like 4 seasons or something like that at the time. But I am curious, so we'll see. Honestly, what's next, and but never seen anything Game of Thrones related. That's all. Yo, man, it was fake, Vex. It was fake. I got hey man, Rossi, shout thoughts going out to your fan, man. Yeah, I forget if it was season 3 or season 4 that was like the low point. But season 1 and season 2, I remember.
Yeah, season 1, season 2 are good. 3 was a little iffy. I was thinking it was 4 where I was like, get on with it. Is this just going to die in a whimper or what? And
yeah,
I mean, even the last season kind of drags until the end.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, this is a moment here that Vex has in her notes. As we got Pumbaa,
Mhm.
you know, Timon and Pumbaa, another Abomination AJ reference for Lion King. If
I
he's
honestly
watching
thought they
this.
were gonna like use this to, because I mean, okay, I mean, granted, I immediately recognized, okay, this is gonna be like harkening back to episode 2 because like they hunted pigs and whatnot, but I figured it would lead into a conflict with the larger pigs and they'd wrap that whole thing up. It's like, nah, this is a pure member berry. That's all it's there for.
Yep.
This is like this episode does nothing with like the pig stuff.
Yep. It's the season 1, episode 2 member berry. It does nothing. But you know, hey, listen. That
Remember when they
factory
hunted
reset.
together? Do y'all remember? It's like, and
Yeah. Yep. That factory reset going back to season 1 hits real hard, and suddenly Zombie Spear can outrun, out hunt, outmaneuver a adult T-Rex.
Yeah. Recall that not 5 minutes before he couldn't sit down.
Yeah.
And his living form wasn't able to out hunt Fang.
Yeah.
That was part. I was like, so wait, his dead form is a better hunter? That doesn't make any sense. That's
Superpowers from
stupid.
the old man.
That's really stupid. It's like he is a better hunter dead than he was alive.
Uh-huh.
Part of me was like, Fang, just eat him. Just chomp him. You know you don't like him. Like, you know, at that point, this is where I'm like, just chomp his head off. Bite him in half. And then
Please.
just,
Stomp on him and spread his parts around. And,
yeah. Like when she bites. Oh yeah, this is the other thing. He comes over and just knocks her over, and I'm like, you're not gonna knock over something that is 7 tons.
well, so in fairness, because this is one of the scalable kind of things that happens. Remember, he drags her after she's been wounded in I think it's season 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's
when he
the
was
episode,
strong and
after,
alive and active.
Well, he had been and he had hulked up because that was the episode after
Yes.
Rage of the 8 Men.
Yeah.
Now
Yeah.
he's I think come down a bit, but you could, I guess, maybe say, well, maybe there's some after effect to that. But I'd have to watch again. Like it's literally the next episode I'll be covering on that. But that'll be
Vex
some
says he had to
days from
struggle
now
to move
after I've
Fang.
finished the video. But
Yep.
Yeah, he struggled in season 1 in that episode. Here, he pushes it over like nothing. And the fact that like her face that's on the screen right now was my face. Like, excuse me, what?
Yeah. I was like, you fucking with me now?
While it's still while Boom was still in her mouth like that. Like, oh my god.
I feel more like Spear's back. I feel like this is 12 years a Spear.
Yeah.
This season is just.
Oh God,
whipping
Rick got it.
mercilessly.
Yeah.
Rick is absolutely correct, and this ties into Superman's James Gunn
Oh.
and maybe Fantastic Four.
No.
Mira's baby magically granted Spear augmented abilities when he touched her stomach.
Yeah.
So yeah, basically Mira's baby is like Franklin Richards.
I have the
Yeah,
strength of
yeah.
a grown man
Yeah.
and a little baby.
Yeah.
Galactus is going to show up at some point. It's going to be very exciting.
Mm-hmm. It's funny when the baboon showed up, and I'm like, when they capture Mira, and I'm like, what are we gonna get, a giant albino baboon next? Is that
What?
like,
Why did they even
kaiju verse?
capture her? What were they gonna do with her? Why didn't they just kill her?
Because
Why?
it
Feed to the babies.
feed it to the babies, just like the other one did. But also, I thought it was absolutely on point when the baboons turned around and showed us all the red ass, because this fucking series has been doing that the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's like okay, they're gonna feed it to. It's like, do they only eat things that are alive? Just
Yeah.
Isn't it easier to carry a corpse?
You would think,
Here,
but
eat.
that's also true for giant bear pig man abomination.
Mm-hmm.
Ironically, when there's the glistening over the spear, part of me thought that we're going to get some, again, this might sound stupid. This might sound like a crazy suggestion. But part of me thought that we were going to get a member berry flashback from Fang. Let's see Fang's perspective. Be like, oh, I remember Spear from my old buddy. And then I'm not mad anymore.
I mean,
Yeah,
I
Because
thought I
that
was
sounds
having
like some shit that would
flashbacks.
happen in this episode.
I thought I was having flashbacks when she had the dream. So I mean, fuck it, let's have everybody have flashbacks.
Right, as I say, like everyone could just have flashbacks. On like, yeah, why are we being prejudiced against dinosaurs? Why can't dinosaurs have dreams? I'm sure they dream, like dogs dream. Come on now.
I believe that, Vex. I believe that.
This is what arguments between me and my cats look like.
I didn't realize your cats could wield spears.
That was going to be my next question: is which one represents you?
I think we
Yeah.
know.
Vex the Rex,
Yep.
like in Dune, or is it?
I mean, the funny thing is, if their intent is just to get me to remember the better episodes, mission accomplished. Because I'm like, okay, I am daydreaming about the better stuff because it's much more enjoyable than this crap. Like, I swear, like one of my favorite visuals from episode 2
Yakub.
is, and it's a great, like it's kind of a
Must be a
great
fun one.
example of like the more subtle comedy, is you have Fang like take a bite. No, this is episode 3. Excuse me. She takes a bite of the mammoth, and when she lifts her head, like the blood almost looks like lipstick. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's a really funny visual. I that's really good. I didn't notice that when I watched it, just kind of naturally. But I was like, that's really good stuff because it's just very subtle. It goes away real quick, and I was like, I like that. That's funny. This is just trying really hard to be overt, and then okay, now we're gonna get into the more, I guess, semi-gruesome stuff. Which again, another episode where the violence is like heavily neutered.
Yeah. One thing that Vex, told me, which I agree with, is that the baboons are shredding the companions, but not Mira for food. So this is just a plot convenience. Like we'll kill these guys off because they're the shitty comic relief that no one actually gives a shit about. But we won't kill Mira. We'll
The
instead
pregnant
capture her.
woman is the
pregnant woman.
peak fighter.
Yeah. Yeah.
Boy,
You see her
I've never seen that trope.
Yeah. Yeah.
And has and is wearing plot armor throughout this episode, which lovely.
Oh yeah.
Love when that happens.
100%. The blood in season 1, season 2 are always bright, contrasting with the rest of every scene, every episode. Blood shows up.
Yep.
It is muted. Yeah, it just seems.
Well, that's why
off.
they're getting away with TV 14 ratings on these episodes, because they've just all the violence is toned down. There's nothing particularly violent in terms of like the imagery, or especially not contextually.
Yes, the Soul Assassin. It is tile.
Yeah. Poncho's at 100% defense.
Yeah.
She eats that watermelon and gains plus 100 health.
Yeah. She also can make her baby disappear and then reappear.
Mm-hmm.
Because when she's up in the trees running around, all of a sudden she's flat stomached, and then next, here we go again.
All right, so this is fall number 1. Okay.
Oh, this is so stupid.
This is fall number 1. Right.
Now, just understand, at this moment, the red-assed baboons are running away with Mira. Fang and co have stopped to watch the vaudeville act of spear versus tree.
I thought that was what was going to happen when she was like, "Here, come sit down." Like,
I thought she was going to sew his penis back on that she's been wearing as a necklace or something.
Well, yeah. Now that she sewed her arm back on,
he hasn't had these problems when he has had his little Hulk out moments on this season. He hasn't had these issues. They're just giving him this issue artificially for comedy, and it undermines the danger. It's really, really stupid. It's like all of this is just so freaking dumb.
Yeah, and again, this is all everybody stops to watch the comedy zombie guy headbutt trees. Meanwhile, Mira is being carried further and further away.
Which and I thought what they were trying to build towards was Fang would boost him up or something like that.
Yeah,
right.
there would be some sort of
kind of like
cooperation.
have like a culmination of like the memories of them teaming up, because that's how that episode goes. And I was like, I thought that's what they were building towards. Like, no, he just manages to get up there eventually. And I'm like,
yeah, look how
point of that
flat.
then?
This almost looks brown.
Yep.
It's like poop blood, It's like if you ever have blood in your stools, and you're like, well, might need to see a doctor and get this checked out at. That's what this reminds me of. But yeah, getting away with some bad colorizations here. I mean, like it looks a little bit better in this, but not by in that scene, but not by much. But like, and then here's the other thing right there. Let me go back. Here at the bottom, it does look a little bit brighter. So it's just like, why are you being inconsistent with the color pattern? I don't get it.
Yeah, because they're in more shade than he is.
Right.
And then, oh look, you remember Frank Frazetta? Yes, I do. Get his name out your fucking mouth.
I haven't either. I've just read scientific studies. I'm healthy. You know, it's like, oh well, my poop looks good, so no worries. Yeah. Was it here that her baby disappears? Right.
I know it happens. It happens in the trees. It happens in several instances. It's here, it's gone. It's here, it's gone. But the Frank Frazetta pose was go fuck yourself.
Yeah. Bone shield and sword. Which cannibal baboons. Yeah, that's a new one.
I mean, baboons do eat meat, so
that's true. Humans? Well,
if they can get you, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so this is setting up for, again, one of the most wildest and absurd moments in the entire episode.
I don't know why suddenly they're like higher than the Empire State Building. For
right, I was like,
I don't know why we got that high all of a sudden, but
yeah, I'm like, you see the sort of height that they're at from the tree that spear runs up twice, and you don't see them go up higher. You just kind of keep seeing them go, further along the horizon in the trees. They're not climbing upwards. Yeah, but somehow, yeah, they're.
Well, see, what you didn't realize is they weren't climbing upwards. The ground was going down.
Right. It's like
it's like why a boat floats and a stone sinks.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Homeboy is breaking branches multiple times down. Falls about the same height as the one. Can't think of the name of it, but that the tallest building in the world in Dubai.
Burj
Khalifa.
Yeah. I feel like that was the distance. It felt like that was the distance he fell.
And he fell a very long way, long enough to where both of them should have basically imploded and been a giant splatter.
Yep. But somehow her baby's okay. She's okay.
Yeah. Again,
and he's okay.
It's not the hard thing you hit that kills you. It's the sudden stopping.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Physics do not exist.
And like I said, they've done in earlier episodes, like even him falling like a long distance into the ground and surviving. So
true.
Okay, fine. But you betray that when, like, once his arm starts to fall off here and everything. And I'm like, that's probably shouldn't have done that, because now you're showing, okay, he's experienced fall damage, which means they both should be gone. Like, she should definitely be dead.
If you fell on those things, you might not, your arm might not fall off.
It wouldn't be long before you start looking like Spear here, just from all the STDs.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, that was my exact reaction. The way that Fang's offspring are like, huh? What?
Everything is comedy, right? Because he's standing there and he's crackling around because his bones are fucking shattered, and then the arm starts coming off, and everybody's like, "Ah, look at that!" It's like, fuck off. Yeah,
exactly, Rick. Like, oh wow. I feel like they're just waiting for like a snack. Like, can we eat it, Mom? Can we eat it?
She'd be like, hell no. Can you smell that shit? You don't want to know that.
Can you fix my finger too?
Pull my finger.
Yeah, pull my finger.
Yeah. Even still after all this time, Fang is like, "No, I don't trust this bitch."
Hell no. She can smell it.
trust
She's
him.
like, that thing is wrong.
Mm-hmm. Your sacrifice will not go unnoticed. Watching this soon, so you don't have to sign up to true gentleman. Yeah. We watch. We do these sacrifices on the show. We did it with Alien Earth, and we're doing it with Primal.
God.
God.
Alien Earth is something else.
I promise next show will be good, whatever it is. The same fall defeated a Viking demon in the season 2 finale.
Yes.
That's yeah.
But not
Granted,
zombie spear.
And that's the other thing. When they did so in that episode, well, no, I'm thinking of a different one. So there was the one episode that I've been referring to where he fell a long way onto the ground and survived.
That's true.
He fell onto the dirt. And in that same episode, the Viking father's son fell from a similarly long distance, but he hit a rock, and that's why that killed him. I'm like, okay, little goofy, but at least there's a difference that you can point to why one survived and one died. Okay, fine. But he actually, Spear here did fall onto the stones.
Yeah. I mean,
by extension, so did she.
It broke the stones. It was an
He
impact.
shattered right through them, and she was on top of him. That doesn't work like that. He doesn't suddenly become an airbag.
Well, it's like, how is it that the stones are going to shatter, but he's not?
Yeah.
And she's not, right?
His body should be obliterated.
Well, again, she shattered, but she should be liquefied inside. So she's just a big sack of fluid.
Right. You know, that's where I'm like, okay. Like, would have been better if just Fang would have jumped in the air, just like bit him.
I don't even get why the baby dinosaurs like him. I don't even get it.
Yeah, it really makes no sense, especially when they try to do it before and mom's like, nope, you don't go anywhere near him. And now they're like, oh,
well, what
it's okay, it's
so like in
Dad.
episode so obviously this is harkening back to episode 1 when Fang's first 2 children, went up to him and hugged him, but he had saved them directly. And that's why, they warmed up to him. What did he do in this episode that got them to warm up to him?
Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing has happened. I guess technically, kind of saving Mira temporarily.
But there's not enough time that has gone by to justify them to think that he's safe to be around. That he even likes them to begin with. It's not like they knew him when he was alive, right? I mean,
okay. I think I've got it. Because we know that Fang is an insert for the audience, right? And the audience is like, nah, this is shit. The audience is little kids. All right, this going, I like zombie thing. Look did you see the colors? And here you go. And so now Fang is having to deal with, oh God, the kids like it. This is a problem. I don't want to watch this shit anymore.
Yeah. And the episode ends here too. This is the last scene. I'm like, what did I just watch?
Thanks for nothing.
I was like, what did I just watch the last 20 something minutes? I was like, this is a joke.
I was waiting for it to finish the 80s cartoon that it started in the middle and then bailed out on.
Yeah. I was just reading through some of Vex's comments here. All these ninjas just fucking camped out where all the pigs attacked them in the previous episode with zero concern that these intelligent pigs can hunt and track in coordinated packs.
Yes.
All the bodies are gone from the campsite somehow, and there is no remorse for their companions dying brutally. Yeah. They don't care about Tweedledee and Tweedledum. Yeah, they just got brutally murdered by baboons. We don't care about those.
Yeah, it's a very unceremonious way to kill them. It's like they're dead, and it's just like, okay, back to comedy.
Yep. Good news is Abbott Costello is still with us, so.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure somewhere out there, be like, oh, but the little dinos are so cute, and Zombie Sphere is so nice to them. He's like their godfather, their uncle. No, stop it.
Zombie Sphere strangled a snake earlier in this episode, and then smiled over it. I don't know if I would trust him around these two things yet.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Oh, you know what it was though, Gore? Because he killed the snake and then tossed it, he basically he
It's a
provided
source
them
of food.
food. Yeah. So it's like, oh,
That's
people-
why
He
they
also
like
didn't
him.
eat
Yes.
the bird, the cooked bird, and they got to eat that as well. So
Right.
yeah.
Oh yeah, she tossed the bird or whatever. I'm like, huh?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Were you cooking that?
Yeah.
Did you consult with anybody else on that? No, I guess we're not eating because she said, "Fuck this shit, I'm out."
Right. She's like, he won't eat this. Hell with it. And little Dinah's like, ooh, food. Yeah.
I'm with
A
your
long
cousins.
journey just to be throwing your food away.
Yeah, The Acolyte was the unintentional comedy series of 2025. It
24.
was some of the best comedy I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
It should have got all the awards. And the gremlin that you're thinking of is Basil.
We definitely would have covered that had that been the case. So, hey, look, fans want a season 2. Just
I
saying.
did. I absolutely. I was like,
I
please,
know.
dear God, release
it.
episode.
You
Do a
won't.
season
You
2 of The
won't do
Acolyte.
it. You won't do it.
Please.
Hey,
Yeah.
if they can make things with AI considerably cheaper, they might just season 2 everything.
They might, yeah. Where's the lesson in the Plague of Madness episode? Despite fear, Spear and Fang look back at the burning dino with sadness for the cruelty of life. What is here, baboons? Yeah,
You got red asses. They showed the red ass.
we got red ass.
I mean, they're telling. Again, I swear to God, this is now. It started as a joke theory. It's become more and more true. This is the greatest troll in all of media.
Like seriously, I after watching this episode, I thought when I get to season 3, I might just have to review this episode and just say this episode's an analogy for the whole season and everybody who likes it. It's like, this is what this. It's like this is if you want to understand season 3, this is the episode to watch because this is the tone of like okay these. If you look at the way Fang reacts, that's the people who understand quality, and then everyone else is the fans of it.
Yeah, and then you just need the gladiator scene. Oh, you're not entertained.
She has a hate bone for it. Mm-hmm.
That's a bonnet. That's the
Bonnet.
French boner.
Oh,
Bonnie.
Lisa Bonet.
Yeah. Somehow, when this episode ends at this point, and I mentioned earlier, it just felt like this episode dragged red ass. And out of all the episodes so far through half the season, this is the worst one.
I don't think it's as bad as the last episode.
Really?
I think the last episode is the worst one still. Because it does more damage. This one is this is a useless episode for sure, but it's not quite the insult the last one was because the last one literally retconned itself. That's kind of hard to move past.
Yeah. I mean, episode 4 was doing like serious structural, but also they were still acting like they took this season seriously. This one is absolutely mass off. We don't give a fuck. And oh, by the way, let's have an 80s cartoon flashback in here somehow. That was when I was like, fuck this. This is bullshit. Yeah, I don't have to take any of this seriously now. And then the fucking, forehead versus limb, 3 repeat thing. And I was like, God, fuck off. Fuck right off. Because again, this one I can't take seriously enough to say that it's worse than 4. 4, I was like, okay, I think they're still trying their shit. They're retconning a whole bunch of stuff or whatever. This was just, nah, bro, we don't give a fuck about this season either.
Yeah. Granted, we're not talking like a gulf of difference in like how we score each episode. Like the last episode, I think I rated like a 2 out of 10. This is like a 3. So it's not
That's
like a
fair.
massive difference, but yeah, I do think episode 4 is definitely the worst.
Yeah. I guess when you include the fact that they meet, this is just like a sad continuation of it. I think the flashback was an ad. It was ripped from the live recording instead of HBO Max.
But doesn't she don't they show her wake up like kind of jolt like she was having a dream?
Yeah. But it's because it goes from Saturday morning cartoon, Sundar the Baldarian, into the pig flashback, and then she wakes up.
Of snow. Of snow.
Well, if there's one thing I noticed about this episode is that there was a lot of negative blocking. I don't know about positive blocking, but there was a lot of negative blocking in this episode. So, that's something I suppose that might be good or bad about this, depending on what your perspective is, of course. But, yeah, that's Gendy for you. Am I right?
Just fuck this show. This thing is just, I mean, it was slapstick comedy through all of this, and yet there's supposed to be some sort of meaning to this. And get the fuck out of here. Man, the only blocking going on in this fucking show is me trying to block it out of my mind when I'm done watching it.
I feel like every week it's just like, well, why are you reviewing it then? Because we have to.
We've started this. We're gonna finish it.
We're not quitters, all right? We're not quitters.
I mean, look, if somebody's going to do something ridiculous, it would just be impolite of me not to ridicule them.
Right.
The voice of reason must exist at the end of the day. And look, we came into this hoping to like it. We definitely didn't think it'd be this bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I again at the beginning I said, well, I mean, even if we saw episode 1 and we were like, all right, this is bad, but at least it can't be Arcane season 2. I have rescinded that. This very well could exceed it. It's very much on the path.
Zax, there's a Pumbaa in this episode, so AJ might like part of this, and Rafiki, right?
I mean,
a lot of Rafikis.
There's red ass baboons, I know that, and they are definitely showing the red ass in this episode.
And they have a flashback of the lion, so
yes,
Simba.
yeah, I like lion. I had a lion in it.
This was heavily inspired by the Lion King.
Second best episode because it had a lion in it.
And I guess you could probably say like those pig things were similar to maybe how hyenas hunt, perhaps, maybe like they're in a pack, right, in groups. So yeah, this season, look,
they aren't much in this episode.
I think what really inspired this season is a combination of the Lion King and LSD.
Oh, I just can't wait for it to end.
Again, I so whether intentional or not, this is the greatest metaphor for modern IP treatment that you will ever find. And I can't wait to see how they extend the metaphor in the next episode, which I'm sure they will.
I can't believe we're only halfway through this.
I know. Dude, I was just like, oh fuck.
I for sure thought like I for sure thought this season was only 8 episodes.
Yeah, this isn't LSD. This is like ASL.
Yeah.
That's true.
This isn't a drug. This episode is like Stephen Hawking in a wheelchair.
No, this is the kids that are huffing the fermented feces thing. And if you haven't read up on that, go ahead. Enjoy that. It's my gift to you. It's just like watching this fucking season.
All right, I'm gonna look for the season 6. We've got a preview. Hold on, let me.
Episode 6.
Episode 6. I've not watched it yet, so we're gonna bring that bad boy up. And this one says it's 1 minute 14 seconds long.
It's about what? Yeah, that's pretty standard.
Yeah.
Seems like it is, yeah. Okay, so let me.
I think didn't it play at the end of this episode?
Not in my.
I didn't see it.
Not my version. This is fentanyl shit.
No, I'm telling you, this is straight up.
We're still alive, so I don't know.
It can't be. It can't be
a plastic bag and then sealing it to let it ferment and then huffing the fumes.
All right, hang on.
Yep, they're still alive.
Of course.
And they somehow managed to find, the mama albino.
Well, the population in this hole has increased.
Yeah, I was like, was it me or there's still a lot of people in there?
Well, no, it'll shoot down in there, and there are a lot more people than there were before.
Eat the child.
It's all right. I had the same look of for this going actually. So, oh yeah, I forgot about him,
Steven
Yeah.
Universe.
Yeah.
Steven Universe. Could you imagine this is a minute and what was it 17 seconds worth of this episode already that we're getting to skip past next week? Okay, so 2 at a time. Okay, I think it was eating like. No, I'm the boss.
Why would he even have the inclination to go down there?
Because powers give strong fall through crack arm secured stitched me spear.
I was going to ask if you were
members.
having a stroke, but that actually, I would ask Gendy the same thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just insinuating what he was probably thinking when he was writing things down on the storyboard, and what Spear would actually say at that point in time.
Well-
Also, I might have a stroke if the show continues. So who knows? Wait, that's the same jewelry as Mira's. These aren't people from other villages. It's just Mira's village people. Yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah, well, see, they have been in this hole for quite a while because they've been able to reproduce and grow new adults and all of this. Yeah, it's
Feed the babies.
Every single one of them should have already been eaten at this point because they've been waiting. Like, this has been days. Oh, good. Another
How is he-
recycled image.
How is he outside?
This is from this past episode. That was them standing there where they were sitting at the campfire after
Yep.
they kind of like momentarily gave up.
Yep. Maybe they're having a flashback to this episode. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It just ends with him going. Yeah.
So that's all the actual.
Yes.
Wow.
Oh, it'll keep playing music while you do this, and I just said that I was like, yeah, that's part of the course.
Pretty
Yeah, okay,
bad.
I see the
Pretty
30-second
bad.
trailer of this. Wow. Cavern of Horrors. Well,
Oh, such a good title.
Yeah, that's. They're
There's,
just like, we tried to be clever with the titles for the first 5 episodes. Fuck it, just whatever.
Cavern of Horrors. It's like, okay.
Episode 10 is going to be shit happens.
I'm done.
Themed.
Because it's a child, Vex. I have no idea, honestly. And not enough meat on the bones, potentially. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, suckling long pig is a delicacy.
Mm-hmm. And the sad thing is that whereas in the first 2 seasons we could easily talk at length in explicit detail of a a 23-minute episode gave us, but we're a little over an hour and 20 minutes into this stream, and we've already gone through the entire episode, and we've tried to create our own filler for it because
We also spent like the first
here.
30 minutes trying to convince Amateur to leave and watch season 2.
Yeah.
Really,
Whatever.
there was very little meat on the bone with this episode.
Yeah, I mean, if I was reviewing this and doing this, I could do it as a YouTube short. And in fact, I can name that tune in 2 fucking words. Itch shit.
Yeah.
Like, well, it's a 30-second clip. I need 5.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't need near that much time.
Intro. It's that's it. It's spear shit, and yeah. So what did you say? This is
between itch shit and fuck this.
What did you say, Gordon? This is like a 3 out of 10 for you.
Yeah. I'd rate like a 3.
Vex, what would you give this episode?
Exactly.
Yes.
Mega Geek has it right. It's shit.
Yeah. I'm curious, like, what other people like Rick, Soul Assassin, what you think. I feel like Cannoli, if he's still here, would probably also say it's low. Good. What are you saying
Can,
about this?
can only stop watching this shit.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think he watched a summary somewhere because he was just like, nah, bro, this ain't it.
and give it back.
Yeah.
It's a goose egg. I'm not watching this. You could have it back.
Yeah.
Oh,
this
definitely
came with
takes
the
these
receipt.
backsies here.
This definitely needs to come with a receipt.
Yeah.
Yeah, send it back to the waiter. This is not how I ordered it.
Yeah.
The problem with these episodes is they're no longer atomic. Season 1, I could view them both just as an episode, but then also in the greater context of the story. Nothing fucking worthwhile happens in this shit. So there's nothing to grade as an individual episode other than the things that irritate me about it. And the new and exciting ways they find to irritate me. But the problem is that it keeps taking on the burden of everything that came before. Remember how we talked about episode 1? Yeah, we're giving it some low scores, but depending on what happens, that could revise that score upwards or downwards. And the problem is that it's not just, episode 1, drop that bitch to like a 2. It's drop it all. Every episode is making everything drop down a level because there's no reason to watch this. There is nothing happening. The animation is shit. The everything that was good in the first 2 seasons are gone. And all you see is, again, this is great as a metaphor because they just keep adding to the metaphor every time. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm glad you showed them showing the red ass. That's definitely what's happening here. The comedy pratfalls, just every stupid thing that's happening in this. I'm done scoring it until anything worth scoring or talking about happens, and it hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, I agree. They're and it's a shame. I know that we walked into this season giving it a chance, not knowing a whole lot. Because that initial trailer was like, well, we'll see where it goes.
Hope that's just an episode or 2 in this anthology. Oh,
right.
And then the damning moment was when they decided to put out the clip, with Gendy, that little 10 or 15-minute thing, and
we watched like 2 weeks ago. Yep.
First half of it is great because you can see he's having fun and he's exactly the kind of guy you would think he would be and all that.
Yep.
And then he said the quiet part out loud, and it was like, oh, no, can't take that back.
Well, yep. It's all gone. The season is cooked.
Yeah, so what would I give it? The finger. That's what I would give
it. I'd give it that red baboon ass that we got in it.
Yes.
100%. 100%. So, yeah, I mean, and if anyone asks it or says, is there any hope that this second half of the season is going to get any better? No, it will not. It will not get better. I can guarantee you that. There's
no foundation to operate off of.
Yeah. How could it possibly get better than where we're at? Where I think we're at the lowest point.
Even if you did the last 5 episodes reasonably well, the season's still terrible.
Yeah, it still carries the anchor of these first 5 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, what do you expect to happen? So they fight this giant, albino pig, hippo, warthog, mohawk, goat thing, and then the pack, again, we don't know exactly how many there are. There could be 12, there could be 500 of them. We don't know, because somehow, even after killing a lot of them, they just somehow multiplied just like that. And then, okay, so let's say, plot's going to happen. It's going to die, right? Who dies in the process? Probably everyone in that pit except for, the fat kid. And then at that point, I would imagine that Spear's going to have some more battle damage. And then, Mira's going to potentially sew him back up. So we're getting Franken's spear, more and more. He might, I think he's actually going to speak. I think he's going to say like Mira flat out at some point.
Rick.
Whoever greenlit this, I hope you get eternal diarrhea. Yeah. Who signed off on this, man? Who signed off on this?
It's a guy that is opposite now the toilet. Oh my God, Rick's curse came true.
My son need to take a shit. Oh my God, I'm peeing in my ass.
Actually, episode 2 of season 1 has a good metaphor for this. It's like when Fang drops that giant turd next to him. It's like, that was season 3.
Here's a glimpse of the third season, y'all.
Yeah.
I actually think I might I'll put that in the video because that's obviously one of the episodes I cover. It's like I'm just gonna put a little caption, season 3.
Season 3 preview right here. Oh my God, they gave it away.
The pillow's always hot.
That's what you call set up and pay off.
Foreshadowing.
Foreshadowing. Oh God. Yeah.
I mean, the funny thing is that you were talking about, and the spear's going to fall more and more apart, and Mira's going to try and stitch it back together. I was like, this is just on brand with the metaphor.
Yep.
No, this is fine. It's fine.
Keep it together.
We can keep it together. What are you talking about? No, everything's fine.
But the brain stays exposed.
Exactly. Yeah.
We ain't patching that up.
I was trying to see if
how bad was season 3? Season 3 was in the Epstein client list.
So apparently
season 3 is the reason that Epstein killed himself. I believe it now.
So the one thing that's interesting is the Wikipedia for this has the titles for episodes 7, 8, and 9. Not 10 yet.
That's because they don't want to leak shit happens.
Well, so episode 7 is called Heart of the Undead. Now, let's just
do something with that heart.
Yeah, let's just play a little imagination here and think that Spear is somehow going to come back to life maybe in episode 7 because there's the heart of the undead. And that's what's going to do it because someone that they save in that pit knows some voodoo magic shit that's going to bring Spear back.
It's the fat
7.
kid, isn't it?
Yeah, the fat kid is the key.
Maybe they'll sacrifice him to bring him back.
Yeah,
they misunderstood. That kid's the shaman.
Yeah. He's the future. We need to save him.
We're shaming this kid. No, not like that. No, you misunderstood.
Fat shaman.
Yeah, he's fat shaman.
Well, on top of that, fat shaman.
That's some great wordplay there.
Yeah, it's PHAT. This show is officially broken Goodwin, y'all.
That's the metaphor too.
I'm telling you, I've been saying it for the beginning. This whole season is just memes. It's the image. It's all memes. That's the best thing to draw from season 3 are just the memes.
I swear to God, I may change my fucking name on YouTube to be Fat Shaman.
Holy shit. That would be amazing. Oh my God. Episode 8.
It's like why don't they make Primal anymore? It was canceled for Fat Shaman.
Exactly.
Oh man. Episode 8 is called the river of life, which
Oh no, they are bringing him back.
they're bringing him back, dude.
They
Here's
found
the
a magic
heart.
river to
He's
bring him
restored.
back.
The river's gonna bring him back. Oh my
Hey,
god,
Shaman,
dude.
why didn't you tell us about this when he died?
We could have done this at the beginning. I don't know what to make of the 9th episode. It's called The Hollow Crown.
Well, again, we saw the Saturday morning cartoon clip. That's definitely the Baldarian.
Yeah.
And that area that his skull is missing, that's a representative of a crown, don't you know?
Mm. Yeah. I feel like that could be a title where the episode is just completely unrelated to it. But God, I don't know. It'll be hilarious if that's what happens. And we just already kind of made that prediction here jokingly.
God help us.
And sadly.
God
I
help
know.
us.
I know. Oh, well. We could honestly stop talking about it now. It's fucking terrible.
We did it.
We did it. We got through episode 5. We've made it halfway through this god awful season.
We begin the downward slope next week.
Yeah, now it gets real bad in next week's episode. So, I'm sure there's going to be people out there who absolutely love and adore this season for whatever.
I mean, I think if they
Reason?
do end up bringing back Spear to life or whatever, there's going to be people that celebrate it, and it's going to be the people that didn't actually give a shit about any of the story in season 1 or season 2.
Yeah, maybe that's what's going to happen, Rick. By the end of the season, Mira will be pregnant this entire time. And
God, no! Episode 9 was what again?
It's called The Hollow Crown.
I mean, that might be when she gives birth, because she's going to be crowning. The baby's going to be crowning.
Yeah. And so maybe she gives birth in episode 9, and then who knows?
And it could be the leader of a new country. In episode 10 could be called A Birth of a Nation.
Yes. Yes.
Now we're talking.
And then we still won't get the anthology series for season 4.
And I assure you that Fat Shaman won't be welcome in that nation.
Yeah, he
I
we get
preemptively
sacrificed
don't
then.
welcome him.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. What an episode. What a half of the season.
I believe there's a comment there. What an episode.
What?
Yeah. What?
What episode?
This was an episode?
Yeah. Yeah. The article was superfluous. What episode?
Potentially. Or someone's retarded.
Fat Shaman.
Fat
Fat Shaman. Yeah.
Fat Shaman. Well, we'll call it here. We'll raid into box office brawler. He's talking about
Rocky.
He's talking about Rocky.
Mm-hmm.
And he has a boxer, so you better actually have some decent takes.
Yeah.
Or the boxer's gonna punch his lights out.
Get him up.
Yeah.
We'll throw some takes in his comments. So listen.
I heard that last week they had some shit takes.
Yeah, what was it they were talking about? What did you cover last week?
It was something good. And
It
I was like,
American Werewolf in London was
American Werewolf in London, yes.
Okay.
And they were like, no, this is crap. We watch it once. That's it. No, whatever. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
Well, listen, for those of you that stuck through the whole thing, you're a real one. And again, we do this so you don't have to.
Yeah.
No, I think Field of Dreams was
That was
2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
2 weeks ago.
Wasn't that before Signs, or was
right
it
after Signs?
Okay.
Signs
After
was
Signs.
because we had the green theme. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, oh, look, another movie with
Yeah, they should
I
do
think
Rebel
Brawler-
Moons.
I think Brawler and his co-host, you could they're analogized by the two baby Rexes.
Yeah.
warming up to signs.
Yeah.
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 Yep. And hey, listen, if you're watching this on a replay, I do appreciate it. Go ahead and give me a like, because we're being logical here in our constructive criticism and feedback, and we're not trying to chill or cope. We're just providing sound thoughts and review here. So
Coping would be liking this scene.
yeah. And again, we're not intentionally hating on it because, oh, you guys have nothing better to do in your hobbies. Go fuck yourself.
Yep.
And we'll do what we want. And what we want to do is to watch good content. But if you're not giving us good content like you did in the first 2 seasons, we're going to give you a fair review and we're going to critique it. And we're providing examples. So it's not like we're talking out of our asses there, like some people might be on the internet about this show. That being said, I hope everyone has a wonderful evening and a great rest of the week. We'll be here next week. Vex will return for episode 6, The Cavern of Horrors. But go say what's up to Box Office Brawler. Make sure he's actually saying some good stuff about Rocky and not making an ass of himself in front of an actual pro boxer. So that remains to be seen. And you know what? I'm just gonna play this clip out here because I don't know. I feel like we need a good laugh. I need a good laugh at the end here. Hold on. Where's my clip? Yeah, here it is.
The other day, I was going down to my girlfriend. I said to her, "Jeez, you got a big pussy. Jeez, you got a big pussy." She said, "Why did you say that?"